Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, and thought I'd take you on one last ride of Aquaman before she heads off to Phoenix. And this certainly has been a great project. Of course, we started with a 66 Chevelle 6-cylinder, and we added in a L99 LS3, whatever you want to call it, Chevrolet V8 out of a 2012 Camaro, and it has a 6-speed automatic transmission. And as you guys saw, I had the car on eBay, and I had it on Facebook, and a gentleman from Phoenix contacted me, and I did a FaceTime with him on Saturday, and we put a deal together. So he is flying in to he's put some money down on the car. He's flying in tomorrow, Tuesday at 3 p.m. to basically do the final inspection on this car and make sure it's exactly what he wants. I mean, how could you not want that? This car is performing absolutely great right now. I mean, going about 46 miles an hour. And we just popped her out of the garage, and like I say, I just wanted to do one little final shakedown. And I'll tell you what, if this guy doesn't take it home to Phoenix, I got no problem hanging on to this car for a little while longer. But we do have our eyes set on another project that hopefully you'll get a chance to see at the end of the week. We're just going through the school parking lot here, so that's why I've been going kind of slow. Pop out onto my main road again. Remember when I first took this car for a ride, and I just had some old 15-inch wheels on it, and I hit the gas and the tires broke loose at about 60 miles an hour. Well, now we got some real meats on this car. Let's see what happens when we stomp on it now. Wow. So there's about 80 miles an hour. And I better get myself slowed down here before the sheriff comes after me. But I'll tell you what, it's exhilarating. Hopefully we captured that on video. But I did feel the tires break loose just a tad. Like I say, it's a pretty stout little motor, and hopefully the new owner will enjoy it. Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, and hey, we're looking around the garage here, and it's a little more empty. There's a 66 Chevelle that's missing, and it's gone. Bye-bye. See ya. No longer. I hope you enjoyed the last test drive we had with that. Last night, I had a gentleman come in from Phoenix, Arizona with his brother. They flew into town, they Ubered out to Meldrum's Monster Garage, and they made an offer I couldn't refuse, and they jumped in the car after we transferred the title, of course, and took off for Phoenix, Arizona. Now, they were gonna... I told these guys, this is, dudes, I haven't even got through a tank of gas on this car. I was always real tentative to drive it, but I tell you, we've been coming a long way with it. I've been working with HP tuners and learning how to use that. And I had the thing pretty well dialed in. It was running pretty sweet. And I felt confident that that thing was ready to sell. So I did the eBay adventure. Now, for those of you guys who remember at Meldrum's Monster Garage when we sold the Bounty Hunter through eBay, boy, I got taken for a ride on that. So I approached this auction a little bit differently, and I put the actual amount, and I said, this is what I want, make an offer. There was no bidding on it or anything like that. I did get quite a few lowball offers that were just ridiculous. And I did get about 3 offers that were starting to get close. And then I started communication with the gentleman in Phoenix, and ended up coming to an agreement. And like I say, he flew in with his brother, and their plan was to drive the car back home. And I told him he was crazy, because I mean, this car, you know, I got full confidence in my mechanical abilities, but to drive a car that long, I mean, it's 28 hours from Cleveland to Phoenix. To drive an untested car that long, I thought they were just crazy. I mean, these guys have watched way too much Roadkill with Finnegan or whatever, whoever they are. Anyway, that was their plan. And their plan was to drive here to Columbus, stay at a friend's house, make sure they didn't have any issues. And then from there, they were going to go to Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, that's where his brother lives. They were going to actually store the car there for the winter, and they're going to install air conditioning. So in actuality, it wasn't a 28-hour drive they were starting out on. It was a 2-hour drive to Columbus and a 13-hour drive to Oklahoma. So they took off out of here, and I thought they were in pretty good shape, because I thought they would get down to Columbus at least before dark. They text me about a couple hours into the trip, or I text them. I said, "How are things going?" And they said, "We got a little rattle in the rear end." And of course, I was just beside myself. You know, oh my God, something's wrong with the rear end. Blah 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 blah. Turned out to be one of the exhaust hangers rubbers actually, I think, snapped in half. I'm not exactly sure, and the exhaust pipe was kind of bouncing on the tire. So they pulled into AutoZone and prepared to fix the rear end or brakes or whatever was making that rattle, and turned out to be a pretty easy job for them. So they took off, and I think they sailed right by Columbus and decided not to stay the night, and ended up driving all the way through the night to Oklahoma. And they made it, no problem. They even told me they averaged 21 miles to a gallon, and everything worked on the car. Gas gauge worked, 21 miles to a gallon. The car was running about 177 degrees on the highway. And they said when they'd pull up into the toll booths, it would get up to about 205. Hey, 210's good for this motor. You know, my truck with the LS runs 210 all the day long. So I thought that was really good. Good oil pressure the whole way. So what a hell of a break-in for that motor, you know, with the new camshaft. And they texted me throughout the day, and thanked me for selling them the car. So I guess we got some happy customers out of Meldrum's Monster Garage, and that's definitely our goal, is to make people happy. So I got it. That car has been a tremendous journey, from purchasing the car from the original family in Parma, Ohio, pulling it out of the garage with this thick of dust and rat poop and everything else, getting that car cleaned up. We got the 6-cylinder running really nice with Uncle Larry's help. And Uncle Larry has been there for me the whole way, helping me out all along the way. You know, I can't never thank him enough. And so we got the car going really nice with the 6-cylinder. We even helped shoot a movie, Judah and the Messiah, which was a movie about the Black Panthers that debuted this year and was shot in Cleveland. We got left on the cutting room floor, but we got a lot of cool pictures from when we shot that movie. And a bunch of guys in the Chevelle Club were, had their cars down there for that movie. It was a pretty cool experience. So the car's got some cool history to it. And then, of course, right around this time last year, I was taking a little test drive, and the motor locked up on me, and no oil pressure, and that set me through the engine rebuild. And along the way, we got the main bearings all straightened out. We kind of figured out it all related to a bad O-ring going to the oil pump. And also, hey, you guys with the LS motors, I've read this too. When you fill up your oil pan for your Chevelle and you stick your dipstick in, just because it says it's full on the dipstick, don't go by that. Fill it up past the dipstick. People say fill that thing up with as much oil till the car starts smoking. So I probably had a quart more than recommended for that oil pan, and I didn't have any problems with oil pressure after that. So yeah, good news on that that front. So once again, the car's finished. So, you know, Meldrum's Monster Garage, you know, I'm working on the ATV. I got some got a new intake manifold for that. And then we got Mike's car back there, and it's all set and ready to go to Chicago. So that car's getting all shined up now. All the major work's done to that, and it's running really nice. So real happy with that car right now. So you might notice I have a trailer that's empty sitting there, and we're ready for another episode of Chevelle Hunters. We're off on Friday, taking a vacation day, and we have a deal secured on another Chevelle for Meldrum's Monster Garage that is going to blow your mind. And so look forward to the next issue of Chevelle Hunters coming up here on Friday. Maybe I'll post a few preview pictures along the way until I get the video completely shot. Until then, hope you enjoyed. All my playlist is on YouTube. So, hey, please subscribe as always. Please like the videos. I finally hit 500 viewers. So I'm halfway to 1,000. My goal is to hit 1,000. And I hope you enjoy all the playlists I've got set up. And we'll say goodbye to Aquaman. There's the new owner, Wes. I wish you all the luck in the world. God bless you in this car. These guys are they're headed to Columbus tonight, so I gotta let these guys go. See ya. Well, there it goes, Aquaman. You know what our favorite saying is? We love the taillights. Off to Columbus it goes. See ya.